back to Harlem FKN Globetrotters here in pre-season with Paris Saint-Germain. We are still at the Club World Cup, ready to take on Bayern Munich in the quarterfinal. This is going to be a really tough game. Just before we go on to that, we have had the awards, the end of season awards for Ligue 1. And if we have a look, it was maybe a little bit of a surprise. We have... if we have a look here, if we have a look at where is the team of the season here? Stars of the competition. So we, as you would expect, we completely dominated this team of the season. Messi, Neymar and Icardi, the three forwards in the team with Wijnaldum in midfield, Kimpembe, Hakimi, Kurzawa as the best left back rather than Bernat, and Donnarumma the best goalkeeper in the competition. So perhaps no major surprises there. But then if we have a look at the Uber Eats best player, Angel Di Maria won it ahead of Leo Messi with his 17 assists and 8 goals. Di Maria was named the best player in the league. Now I thought that Messi, being the highest average rating, 20 goals, 10 assists, I felt pretty sure that he was going to win it. But in the end, Di Maria comes out with the award. So well done him. The goal of the year was not even Messi. And if we have a look, goalkeeper of the season, obviously we know that was Donnarumma. Manager of the season, we did not get it. Julian Stefan of Strasbourg, with his 50% win ratio, was the manager of the season. I'm very upset about that. Obviously, Di Maria got most assists for the season, and the top goal scorer was, of course, Mauro Icardi. So here, with 32 in 35, he must be a bit disappointed as well at not being considered for the player of the season. I think personally, Icardi and Messi, I think, possibly had more of a case than Di Maria, but never mind. That's how the end of season awards in France turned out. Now we're going to go forward. We're going to get straight into this game against Bayern Munich. I've been looking, and they play with number 10, generally Müller, behind Lewandowski, as we know. So what I am thinking here is that we are going to play with our defensive midfielder. Idrissa Gueye is going to come in for today's game. But the big news is that we are struggling a little bit for fitness, as we knew would be the case. If we just go forward now to the game, you can see there the expected tactic for Bayern Munich is going to be with Coman, Musiala, Müller on the right, Tolisso and Goretzka in the middle. Now, I think what they're doing is playing their fitter players. You're going to see in a moment from our squad here. We are kind of really suffering. The players that played in the first game of the competition against Club America have not recovered at all. That's all these players here on the bench. You can see they're all completely wiped out still. They haven't been recovering at all. I think that's because we haven't been doing like a physical pre-season. So they're all really struggling. Messi, after getting injured in the last game against Sao Paulo, he is able to play, but you can see there he's suffering with his fitness. So we're going to start with him on the bench. Mbappe up front with Neymar and Icardi. But the only actually fit player that we've got in the team to start is Danilo Pereira. And he is not match fit. He's got that downward thumb there. He is not match fit, but he is physically fit. So we are starting with him just to try and get a fit player on the field. Real struggle. If Bayern Munich, I know that, for example, that Kingsley Coman and Jamal Musiala are going to be fully fit here. The rest of the players, possibly not. So Actually, I don't want to set this up yet because we haven't submitted our team. So I'm going to leave that until we actually get into the game. So if we just go forward here. So I think they're going to be very similar to us in terms of their fitness levels, but they do have a couple that are a lot fitter than us. And on their bench, all their players who didn't play the last game have recovered. So in terms of substitutions to change the game, Bayern Munich are going to have a lot of them, and we are going to be at a big disadvantage in that sense. So I feel like we are going to have to get ahead in this game and then kind of try and hold on. So now if we just start setting up, because if I was to set up before, then that would change permanent instructions for Neymar and Mbappe, or our right and left winger, which I don't want to do. I want to be able to adjust them game by game. So Idrissa Gueye here, we are going to move back. He is going to be our ball-winning defensive midfielder. And I think I may leave Danilo Pereira. I will make him, I think I'm going to make him a Carrilero for this game, just to get a little bit more support to Mbappe on that side when we go forward. So Idrissa Gueye, let's get him actually specifically marking Jamal Musiala. Obviously a really, really good wonder kid, and he may be fancying his chances against our tired players who've had just 1 day's break since the last game. Sergio Ramos is going to be tasked with handling Lewandowski, and I think what we are going to do is I think we're going to look to play out wide as we did in our big Champions League games, and I'm going to start out without overlapping. So that is how we are going to begin. And in terms of transition, when the goalkeeper's got the ball, again, we're going to distribute to the flanks rather than looking to play out so much from the back. And in that sense, I'm going to take out play out of defense there. So I feel like this is the formation I should have played for the Champions League final against Liverpool. I feel like in the end it was probably a mistake playing with a number 10. Fabinho was able to really kind of control our number 10 and our creativity there. So I think maybe had we played with a three-man midfielder, or perhaps if we had played with the defensive midfielder, that would have given us much more control of the game. So I'm kind of trying to learn my lesson here, although we do want to concentrate on marking their number 10. I do want to try and learn my lesson from that Champions League final, and just have a little bit more to be able to control the midfield and build from the midfield rather than looking to get the ball into those forwards. And what a start! What a start! Angel Di Maria is gonna come in here, so it may be that we are sending Kylian Mbappe off with an injury, potential groin injury there. That's very frustrating to lose Mbappe so early. With his pace on the wing, he has been absolutely key for us throughout last season, and that definitely gives us a little bit less in terms of being able to get out on the break, as Davies really waste that opportunity. That was fortunate. Yet we kind of lack pace now. Apart from Icardi up front, we really don't have much pace in the team. Hakimi at right back, and you can see already players are absolutely shattered. We're only 25 minutes in, really suffering. I think it's going to be much the same for Bayern Munich as well. You can see nobody has really created any great chances. They are on top, and I think fitness might be telling. I know Lewandowski was very tired after their last game. He's got to be in the same situation as well. Upamecano, very good central defender for them. And I feel like Bayern Munich are now just starting to get a bit of a grip on this game as Lewandowski finds Müller. Great save from Donnarumma, not for the first time. Not for the first time Donnarumma keeps us in a game, and I have to think about how we can change this. Do we start pushing on a lot more? Kimmich puts the ball in, and it was coming, wasn't it? It was coming. I really don't know what I should change here. We are going to be more expressive for sure. Let's get those overlaps going. And I think we are going to start the press. We are shattered. We might not be able to do it, but I think we have to try and change things now. Bernat, Neymar, Icardi, all absolutely shattered. And we just cannot compete here. Physically, we are just not in this game at all. Simple goal for Lewandowski. And it would be disappointing to leave this competition so early. Barcelona and Real Madrid are both out after the group stages. So there's two big teams that have gone out. And with us playing Bayern Munich, that's another big team out. You would think that the teams that are left in after this round are really going to fancy their chances. And again, we just don't have the pace to get in on those through balls. I think we might have to stop playing in behind as Lewandowski now faces up to Sergio Ramos. And it's another really simple goal. This is really poor. Really poor. And even with our physical condition here, got to be disappointed with this performance. We have not been in the game at all. And that is just far too simple at the back post. Müller getting ahead of Bernat. There's really no competition there in terms of an aerial contest, is there? So you can see there we have not even had a shot. This is a disastrous performance. We've got to start throwing water bottles. Let's get the players motivated for the second half, but we have to be really disappointed. If we look at the tactics, we are going to bring in Kurzawa for Bernat, who has been, again, I want to say he's been really poor, but it's so difficult to criticise when they are in such poor physical condition. Let's throw caution to the wind here. Let's get Idrissa Gueye out. And let's throw in Rafinha. Or perhaps Yasiki. No, let's throw in Messi. Let's get him in there now. Messi is going to go out to the wing. Di Maria playing the number 10 role. Let's see if Di Maria can get anything out of that space there, because they are of course playing with the 10 as well. So in theory there is space in that area. We really need a miracle here because we have been so far off the pace. Been really difficult the way the fitness situation has been for us in this tournament. And it looks like our Club World Cup is going to be over early, so a real shame. would have been nice to have gone further in the tournament. As Champions League finalists, we would have been expecting to be one of the favourites here, as Icardi really had to finish that chance. And a horrible cross from Neymar. Really, really poor. Really poor. That was a huge moment, you feel. If that could have gone in, we are back in the game and really threatening from there. As Donnarumma concedes a corner there, and that was a long way out. Maybe would have liked Donnarumma to have held on to that. What can Neymar do here on the break? Nothing. It's coming straight back to us. We just have not been at the races. What do we have with? We've got one change left. What can we possibly do to turn this around? Messi now has a tight hamstring. Do we bring Messi off, or do we leave him on for the last 20 minutes? Everybody is absolutely dead on their feet. I guess in that sense I can't complain. But it has been a very, very disappointing performance. What can we change here? I really don't know. I think I'm going to go Wijnaldum for Isco. Just try and get that passing ability. No, I don't have any. I forgot about Mbappe's early injury. We don't have any changes we can make. So that really just decides it, doesn't it? What else can we change here? We're going to hit early crosses. Try and get in behind them early. We will go back to passing into space, trying to hit Icardi's pace, but it hasn't worked for us at all throughout the entire game. Well, disappointing way to end this tournament unless we can get a goal here. Messi in there competing for it, but he's really not going to beat many in the air. Now Danilo hasn't had a bad game, Danilo, I think. Can we come up with something here? It's the first real highlight we've had with a spell of possession in our favour as Neymar finds Messi. Please tell me that's not offside. Don't do this to me. Initially it looked good, but it's been disallowed. Just absolutely nothing has gone for us this game. And yeah, Messi's well offside there. Nice ball from Neymar, but we now go into the last 10 minutes. We're going to go very attacking. And let's try and fire up the team. If we can get one now, then it's a tense last 5 minutes for Bayern. But they look very comfortable. We haven't been able to have any real influence. As that corner again is well dealt with, but we should get it back in here. Neymar goes in. Come on, boys. Don't tell me we're offside again. That looked good to me. It's another disallowed goal. And I think Neymar is onside there. There is an offside in front of him, but I thought Neymar was on there. Disappointing. Disappointing. Our tournament is over. You could see from the physical standpoint, it was just very, very difficult to compete. We will now concentrate on our pre-season. We've got friendlies organised. We'll go back to concentrating on our pre-season, and we will come back for the Coupe de Champion, when hopefully we will have our final squad organised and decided we've got to really look to see if we can get some offers for several players. There you go, Kylian Mbappe leaves with a month out injured. And, well, what an anticlimax. What an anticlimax. We now just got to focus on the new season, focus on the squad. We've tried to offer a lot of players out. We haven't really had any interest whatsoever. Hopefully, I thought I sent my assistant there. Hopefully we will be able to get some offers through the course of pre-season now, and hopefully we'll have a good squad which is going to be better equipped to compete with the likes of Liverpool and Bayern Munich when we get into the new season.